Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and welcome back to Vohaul Strikes Back. In fact, the final episode of Vohaul Strikes Back. And how do I know it's the final one? Well, it's one of those things. See, I've actually already recorded this once, and as other Let's Players, other YouTubers might, recognize, perhaps even sympathize with, I managed to record the whole thing, and the file came out with no sound. So, rather than, sit here and pretend to be all surprised about things that are about to happen, I thought I'd just be upfront with it and hopefully win some brownie points that way, or at least a modicum of respect. I don't know. Anything. Anyway, so what is going to happen is, now that we've finished fixing all of these very cliched memories of Vohaul, we can now traverse the nice little marshmallow bridge that he's apparently built for us, and see what's going to happen. Oh, the shock, the surprise. It'll be fantastic. Wilco must pay. Oh boy, indeed. Well, this must be the inner sanctum of Vohaul's subconsciousness. As you can see, he seems to be dwelling on only one thing these days. Well, guess it's a good thing to have goals in your life, even if they all involve ending mine. Either way, Vohaul seems to be rather docile at the moment. This is a good chance to snoop around and see what's repressing his memories. And what might that indeed be? Well, it's all the deaths that Roger has ever suffered throughout the Space Quest games. Here's Roger encased in Jello from Space Quest 3. Here's Roger getting shot in the head by the Sarian guards in the Sarian Encounter, the first game. Here's him drowning in acid in the first game. And I thought actually this was a screenshot from the third game where he drowns in lava, because that's the original "I'm melting" kind of death. But no, you look at it and it says, if the acid in the caverns of Corona had got the better of you back in Space Quest 1, this is what you would have looked like. Interestingly, they've got two images from Space Quest 1 VGA in there. Anyway, there's the pretzel death from Space Quest 3, and I don't think I actually looked at this one. I guess what they say is true. Sudden decompression sucks. Oh yeah, that's from Space Quest 3. That's his entrails just popping out of the ribcage. Ah, bunch of cool shit. What the hell? Oh, that's him with an arrow in the back. Looking at this effigy, you vaguely remember a beautiful but somewhat authoritative woman with a harpoon gun. Ah, Zandra. Oh, we've missed you. Makes you glad you seemingly followed her orders, whatever they were. Oh, and melted, Roger. Yowza, your feet still look good here, but the rest of you seems to have fallen victim to the hot climate of Ortega. Oh, and a little pumpkin. That seems to be your head without a helmet, bracing itself for a meeting with the vacuum of outer space. And, for the longest time, I thought this was him climbing the tree on Labion in Space Quest 2. When all the ants or flies or whatever come and just, eat him. The sticky tree. That death. But no, apparently this skeleton here is just there for decoration. This is, in fact, seeing yourself without a head makes you appreciate that you always think twice before opening an airlock door. That's from Space Quest 5. And no points for guessing this one. This is him melted by the pucoids in Space Quest 5. And this one looks a bit like Roger meets Jeff Goldblum, kind of the Fly thing. But no, you've always attracted comments about people being able to see right through you, but this puts a new spin on the phrase. I'm not sure. Well, there's a hole in him. So I guess this is just him being propped up against the pillar there, but it looks like his arms are weirdly extended. Anyway, I fucking love this room. This is amazing. Oh, there's him being carried away by the condor. Well, you don't remember meeting a giant bird like that, but you're glad you managed to avoid it. Actually, that puzzles me slightly, because they're not referring to the pterodactyl in Space Quest 4. So I'm not sure. Where does Roger get carried away by a giant bird? This is something I should know, isn't it? Space Quest historian and all that. I don't seem to remember that, but anyway, I'm sure I'll remember it somehow. There's also a giant stone head in front of us, in case you didn't notice. The giant stone head appears to be docile, but anything could happen in a place like this. Well, I should probably climb it then. Nifty custom animation for that little deal, and up here is a crystal squeegee. What appears to be a crystal squeegee is stuck in Vohaul's head. It seems Vohaul's only got one thing on his mind. Well, I wonder what would happen if I removed it. What would happen indeed? Well, it did say he had something on his mind. And that apparently triggered doom and death. Uh-oh, now you've done it. You've really done it! Ow. I'll just stay here. My oddly squiggly little... Jesus fucking Christ. Oddly squiggly little squeegee is what I was about to say, but my fucking Christ. Holy shit. Yep, this turned into World of Warcraft all of a sudden. Okay, so we're now battling a gigantic, hulking... Ow. Whoa! Vohaul. Hey, you're on your own, Roger. I'm out of here. Hey, wait! Where are you going? Don't leave me. I should be making skedaddle tracks. Ow! I'm not making enough tracks that skedaddle, it would seem. How can anybody carry a grudge that heavy? So apparently the joke is that this thing that he's throwing at me is actually called a grudge. Hashtag second language, didn't get that joke at all. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is hang around here, and then wait for him to drop the hammer. You can climb up here, and then you can jump onto it. Hello? And run up this thing. Yes. Hello. Nice bit of swing there. Good style. Hefty arm. Hey, Mr. Borstein. What's up? This is when the game gets a little bizarre. What's he doing in here? Oh, and the narrator fucked off, so the narrator's not narrating anymore, so no one knows it. Rodney, what the heck are you doing here? I'm eating a granola bar. You want some? I mean, what are you doing inside Slutch Vohaul's subconsciousness? Did the scientists send you into? Nah, I'm the monkey on his back. Just can ignore me. I'm just a figment of Vohaul's imagination. If you're a monkey on his back, then why are you on the shoulder? I'm on break. Well, if you're not the real Rodney, why'd you call me Mr. Borstein? Ain't that your name? No, I'm Roger Wilco. Oh, so yo's Roger Wilco. I was wondering why there were so many dead Mr. Borsteins in here. Well, if you were made up by Vohaul, you should have known who I am. Look, you're riding on the back of a giant killer Vohaul inside his own subconsciousness, carrying a magical crystal squeegee, and talking to someone you gave a rectal exam to 5 hours ago. If anything, logic went out the window ages ago, Mr. Borstein. Good point. Any idea how to kill this guy? Must be a weak spot somewhere. Have you used your mythic weapon to hone out his weaknesses? I don't think it can do that. How about striking him in his vitals? I think that would only make him angry. I've got it. You hits him in the flashing red spot, waits for him to stop spinning around, then hits him again. Repeat 3 times to defeat him. Well, he doesn't have a flashing red spot. Well, the only other option is to reason with him. He needs to get inside his head. That doesn't help a bit. Read my lips. Get inside his head. Still not following. Anyway, I'm off to slay the giant. Have fun! Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna finish the game normal and view the quote-unquote real ending. And then we'll just see if all this glass shard nonsense actually amounted to anything. So, I know, I'm supposed to show this dude the glass shard, but let's hang around let's hang around for that for a while. That is not how you language. Can someone teach me how to language? That is not what we're going to do. No, first of all, we're going to solve the game as planned, and, well, it's Vohaul's ear, both conveniently and unfortunately large enough for one janitor to crawl through. It's full of wax and gunk. I wouldn't climb up there to save my own life. Which is what we're about to do. Let's just scrub this bad shit out of here. Ew. Ew. Well, there was a good mob while it lasted. Fuck that, off it goes. And through the ear canal we go. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh no, my squeegee. Ah, there you are. What the... Oh, hello? Stain? Let me guess. You're the root of all evil?
Mwah! That is correct. I am the core of Vohaul's dark essence. All of his hatred and anger stems from me.
As if there weren't enough bad metaphysical metaphors in this place. I'm surprised I haven't seen a train of thought yet.
We keep that upstairs.
Why are you doing this to your own members? Oh yeah, that's young Vohaul, Monolith Burger Vohaul, and nerdy Leisha Suit Larry Vohaul.
Because I am bored out of the injustice and cruelty of others. If these memories are changed, I will cease to exist.
Well, you won't cease to exist, you'll just become a better person. You'll lead a happy life, make lots of friends.
I am more than content inflicting pain and suffering upon others. I do not need your charity.
We'll see about that. Okay, well, you really need to clean out the space between your ears.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. Spiders make for pretty good company, though.
Alright, well, you're just another stain to be removed.
How very janitorial of you.
Maybe we should have a chat with his new memories. Don't worry, guys, I'll get you out of here. Why does this always happen on my birthday? And I just got promoted. I don't want to die a virgin. Leisha Suit Vohaul, calm the fuck on. Well, our mop fell down the nasal cavity, so let's go after it. This is a timing thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Just caught onto his face there, and then we used the plunger to stick to his face. This is... okay, that actually worked. So, any news for us? No. Well, I'll have to slay the giant.
Have fun.
Yep. Not even the slightest bit surprised, eh? No? Okay. Never mind. Alright, time to squeegee this bad boy to hell. Do. Or... that could happen. Spiders. Well, let's try that again. Let's get rid of the spiders then. Cobwebs. The corners of Vohaul's mind are littered with these things. This is very metaphorical, isn't it? Well, if there's one thing spiders hate, it's being hit over the head with mallets. No, wait, we'll just use the bleach. Time to clean up. Not actually sure spiders hate bleach, but I'll bet they do too. I can hear the spiders backing off. I guess they don't like being disinfected. And now, we shall mop up the stain that is Vohaul.
No, you cannot destroy me. I am your master. I am your purpose. You are nothing without me.
Let's take your ego down a notch. Ooh, anime Roger. With a little cockeyed grin there. No! The motion blur, it is killing me. And that was it. Does it usually take this long? I don't know. Never did this before. I think he's waking up. Oh, I wasn't sleeping on his crotch. Roger, you're okay. He made it. The narrator owes us $50. The narrator. Oh, there you are. Thanks for leaving me hanging back there. Hey, buddy. Glad to see you back in one piece. I knew you could do it. Hang on. I gotta do something. And off he... No. Oh, and he turns on Vohaul.
Man, I just had the craziest dream. You were there, and you weren't there, and neither were you. But he was definitely there. Tell me, Lord Vohaul, how do you feel? I feel a lot better now. Like a whole lot of weight's gone. I feel great.
And you don't remember being an evil, psychosadistic dictator who cruelly enslaved cute, furry animals, tried to blow up the universe with a moon bomb, and spent years of your life trying to plot my demise?
Well, I do now. Thanks a lot.
So you do remember everything?
Pretty much. I'm still a bit miffed about that asteroid deal in Space Quest 2, but I guess I kinda started it.
Hooray! We have our old Vohaul back.
That you do, and I have a lot to answer for.
Bullshit.
I guess all the furcons will be after my head now, won't they?
You better believe it. There's a bug crawling on my window, I was going to say. But that's not a window. And we can't keep those apes locked up forever. They're going to want revenge on the furcons.
This is all my fault. It's time to make peace between the furcons and the apes.
Also, that's a wall. That's the word for it.
And I'm going to do it the only way I know how.
What are you going to do?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
It's not kill everyone. It is 1 month later. The bug may have died on its own. I guess this was topical when the game came out. Nice bit of animation, though. Whee! So this is what qualifies as the happy ending to this game. Hey, the worm guy looks a lot smaller than I would imagine him to be. And everyone just dies. Vohaul's Winter Wunderland. Yeah. I can't believe he actually converted half the planet's surface into a giant ski resort.
It was the only way to bring everyone together.
And now peace has been restored between the peoples of the planet. Yeah, but we're talking about the enslavement of an entire race, and a month ago everyone was ready to kill each other. If anything, this is the single most unlikely thing to ever happen. Yeah, you feel me?
What can I say? Everyone loves skiing.
Whee! Well, Vohaul, I'm impressed. You really pulled through for everyone. And a few things still bother me.
Like what?
Like, whatever happened to Nebuchadnezzar?
Oh, I put him to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and see the horrible, abominable snowman.
Ooh.
You know, the hair isn't so bad when you get used to it. Snowmen don't talk. And what about the moon bomb thing?
Converted it into an energy refinery. Now the entire planet's fueled by the moon.
Well, gonna leave you guys alone. Vohaul, don't forget that thing we got, right? Excuse me.
See you in a bit.
That thing they got? He also went straight through the barrier down there. Okay, so this is how it ends. To never match wits again with my arch nemesis, which he never was, but okay.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm only one digital copy of the original Vohaul. I'm pretty sure there's dozens of other copies scattered all over the galaxy in bootleg software, waiting to be uploaded into a supercomputer somewhere that you can fight.
Oh, right.
Don't worry about it. If another version of me ever tries to give you trouble, you know I got your back.
I guess underneath all that hardware and scary blue scaly skin, you really are a nice guy after all, Vohaul. Bullshit.
And I have you to thank for that, Wilco. Any other schmo would have left me for dead, I would have. But of all people, it was the guy who killed me that saved me in the end. I really owe you a lot, Roger.
Oh, you don't owe me anything. It's all in the line of duty for a day-to-day space hero.
So, how about you and Beatrice? Why haven't you popped the question yet?
Yeah, I've been wondering that myself lately. I guess I've been so worried about what could go wrong, I forgot about all the things that could go right.
So, you're no longer afraid?
I think saving your life has given me a new perspective on things. A month ago, I was this close to leaving you for dead just because I didn't want to take the risk. But at the last moment, something clicked. And look at where we are now.
Well, the future holds all kinds of surprises, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'd be a real idiot to miss a moment of it.
So I guess you'll start shopping around for a wedding ring soon?
I suppose. When did this turn into like a Netflix comedy special? Ooh. Holy cow, look at the size of that rock.
Pure Desonite crystal, fully refined, but I wouldn't put it near any open flames right away.
Thanks, B is gonna love this.
So what are you waiting for? Go tell that girl what's in your heart.
Right away, but,
well, you gonna do it? Or I'm gonna have to strike back.
Strike back? Get it?
Ha, get it? Vohaul strikes back.
They really meticulously planned this. The heck? Right on cue. Boy, he changed fast.
Well, look at that. You could almost swear there was a wedding going on. Of course, who could possibly be getting married?
Roger, shut up and propose. Yeah, seriously, come on. That whole thing with the skis and ramp wasn't exactly easy to set up. Beatrice, I'm sorry I kept holding off on this. We had such a good thing going, and I was afraid everything was going to change once we were married. We'd become different people and eventually drift apart, maybe not even love each other anymore. Roger, you don't have to talk at all, really. Oh, let me finish. What I figured out is that people always change, and often it's for the better. So no matter how things change between us in the future, I'll do whatever it takes to fall in love with you all over again. Beatrice Creekworm Wankmeister, that is her canonical middle name, incidentally. Will you marry me? Oh, Roger, yes. Smoochies, smoochies.
I don't pronounce you man and wife. You may now kiss... yeah, whatever.
A nice little touch there. This is the most improbable ending to any Space Quest game ever. Alright, as the fireworks ejaculate over the night sky, we find Roger and Beatrice in the aluminum mallard on their way home. It was sure nice of them to fix the mallard as a wedding gift. And even nicer, they took out that duct tape and put in a real reactor core. So, where do you want to go, Bea? Off to wherever the adventure of marriage takes us? How about back to work? Our paid vacation ended 3 weeks ago. Oh, right. Back to work then. You know what, Beatrice? I think I'm finally ready for this whole parenthood thing. Well, that's a good thing, because she's already got a butt in the oven. After all, how hard can it be to take care of one little toddler? Just you, me, and little Roger Jr. and his sister. Right, and his sister. Wait, what? Our daughter. We're having twins. Were you not at the scan, dude? Huh. And on that bombshell, it's time to end the game. Good night. Well, it looks like Roger's gonna have his hands full trading in his trusty mop for a baby stroller and learning to solve diaper-changing puzzles. But is this really the end of our intrepid space heroes' adventures? Or are new ones still raging around the next cosmic turnpike? Narrator had a bit too much during the wedding reception. We want to thank you for playing our Space Quest fan game Vohaul Strikes Back. We've had about as much fun making it as you did waiting for it. Now here's some credits. It's like, fuck it, we're out of here. Well, it did take 10 years out of their life. So anyway, that was the completely inappropriately squeaky clean Disney ending to the game. I have it on good authority that at least Frederick Olsen, as if there are many Olsens to choose from. No, Frederick Olsen, inflections, you know. Frederick Olsen considers the bad ending that I got 2 episodes ago, and considers that the canonical ending because it leads up to the next game I'm going to play, the next fan game, which is Space Quest Incinerations, made by mostly one dude, and that's Krish Usko, the man who also drew the sprite animation for this game. So he was working on 2 Space Quest fan games simultaneously. One of them was this big team effort, and that was Vohaul Strikes Back, and he was also making his own, on the side. And that game is, well, it has a vastly different tone than the one we've just played. This one was very comedic, and it's not to say that Incinerations isn't funny, but Incinerations is more like Space Quest meets 90s action movie or something. Oh, epilogue. I love a happy ending, don't you? Absolutely. I like it when everything turns out for the best. Right, so now what do we do? Fancy a game of cave ball? Nah, it's all fourth kickoffs these days. I never got that cave ball joke. The devs think it's really funny. Well, you go to the prison and spit on Murph. It's always a line. Wanna go dig in the mines again? Okay! Furkins are fucking stupid. There, I said it. Alright. Like I said, that was one of the endings. I was about to say the canonical ending. I don't buy it. No. But okay. It was a good ending nonetheless. Writing was still funny and on point and all of that. It's just a bit too happy, joy for me. I like some cynicism in my life, but let's try and go for that super secret ending. The reason why we've been showing this glass shard around to everyone who'll take it. And sadly, the excitement's kind of gone out of it because I know it works because I've already been there, but for your sakes, I'll just show you the absolute wonder and excitement that awaits us. Right, here we are at the ending. Let's just show this to dear old Mr. Well, he's not Mr. Borstein. He's, Rodney. I'm Mr. Borstein, apparently. Did I show you this highly reflective octuple thick pseudomorph windshield glass yet? If you did before, you did now. Right. And then we continue on with the game as normal, clearing out this gun. There's a little Lego dude in there, which I think is an homage to, the home country of Frederick and myself. We from Denmark. Here we go. Off that fox. No, my squeegee. Aha, there you are. Blah, 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 blah. Instead of going through all of that jazzy noise, I shall show this glass shard to Vohaul's new memories, and this is apparently what triggers the ending, the secret ending. You know, I don't suppose any of you guys want this highly reflective piece of octuple thick pseudomorph windshield glass. No, thank you. Not in the slightest. I might. Yeah, wait, really? But only if nobody else wants it. Oh, believe me, nobody wants this. Have you asked absolutely everyone? Yes, I've shown it to everyone and everything. Vohaul's goons, the Firkins, a giant cat. I can't be sure, but I think I even died a couple of times showing it to people. But rest affirmed, absolutely no one wants this piece of glass. Alright, I believe you. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm free. Free at last. Free of the madness.
Hey, aren't you trying to kill me?
No, not anymore. At last, I'm at peace. Roger Wilco, you finally got rid of that highly reflective octuple thick pseudomorph windshield glass. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to Disneyland!
Plus 15 gobbledygook. I'm guessing these are placeholder sprites.
You lose glass?
I lose glass! Yay! Found real ending! Awesome! What now? Boogie? Boogie! Demonetization, yeah! Couldn't even care. Demonetization. Monetization. So that's the secret ending. Was that worth it? Do you think that was worth it? That was me showing the glass to absolutely fucking everyone in the game. And what we get is a bunch of placeholder sprites doing the boogie. And someone on Streamlabs following me, I think. I should really remember to turn off those sound effects, but anyway. That was Vohaul Strikes Back, and I have no idea what the fuck is... Why is there a figure 8 here? Why is Roger Wilco wearing a residence mask here? Who the hell is that guy? I have no idea what's going on here. Fucking potato head over here as mushrooms growing out of his head. This is great, isn't it? So, I can't think of a better way to end the series than whatever the fuck it is we're witnessing here. So... next week, we're going to go off and play Space Quest. You know what? I feel so robbed by this super secret ending that I feel I really slaved for. I really worked for it. And I happen to know that the VSB team, as they call themselves, oh fancy acronyms indeed, were working on a talkie version with voices, like real people talking the dialogue, yes, and it was never actually completed, but I happen to know that they were about 75-80% done with it, weren't terribly happy with it, but I think as revenge for this ending, I shall... You know what I'll do? Fred lives nearby. I'll go and mug him. I'll put him in a big burlap sack, I'll take him home, I'll pound stakes through each of his hands and feet, and pour spiders all over him until he hands over the unfinished talkie version. And then I'll expose him and his team's shame for all to see on this very channel. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, next Tuesday I think I shall play, as the only person outside of the team, the unfinished Vohaul Strikes Back talkie version. In fact, while I've got him tied to a stake outside in the garden, I might as well get him to, tell me about the game. Him and some of the other people on the project. Yes, I feel a very special co-commentary thing coming up. Mostly a commentary, and I'll just sit there and look like a lemon. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll play the unfinished talkie and not really say much, just waltz right through it so you can hear the voices that were going to be in the game. And then I'm gonna get some of the project team members in and do a little commentary and hear what they have to say about the creation of this game. This game that took a decade out of their lives, and this is what we've got to show for it. So that's what's coming up next Tuesday, the unfinished talkie of Vohaul Strikes Back. Now please, like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment, because I do really truly love the comments. Thank you so much. I hope this was interesting for you, even though I technically already did this, so I kind of feel like I robbed you of some of the, wow moments that I had the first time I played it. But honestly, there was no salvaging that video. It recorded entirely without sound, so it's basically just me and my flappy lips going... Couldn't do that. And worry ye not, when we are done with Vohaul Strikes Back, then it is straight on to Space Quest Incinerations, which is an absolutely stellar game in its own right. Really looking forward to playing that one again. So, take care, and until then, I will see you around the Chrono Stream. Demonetization! Ooh, ooh.